Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I am so glad you're here. Since these two can't get Catherine, Princess of Wales' name right, in this episode I will be referring to them as Sue and Smug. Here we go. Sue's been named in a lawsuit. That's right. See why that name works so well? He likes to sue everyone, and now he's named in a lawsuit. Now, I will preface this by saying I'm no legal expert. We're just going to read through this together. He has not been named in terms of, he's not been formally accused of anything, but he is named in this lawsuit, and I think he should be required to speak up. Now, something interesting to point out is this all has to do with this event right here. These were taken in 2007. This was a benefit for Diana. It was some sort of concert that was put on, and this is where we're getting these photos from. Now notice, Prince William is also in the photo on the left. I would like to point out the difference here. To me, in my opinion, Prince William is maintaining, kind of professionalism. He's just smiling in the corner in the photo. Look at Harold with his, look at Sue with his grin. He is eating this up. And notice that Prince William is not named in this lawsuit, only Sue. All right, this comes courtesy of The Telegraph. Prince Harry named in Sean Diddy Combs', YouTube does not like that word, so we'll call it SA lawsuit. Court papers name Sue as an example of well-known figures to whom the defendants might have had access. All right, let's take a look and then we'll discuss it. So Sue has been named in a $30 million U.S. lawsuit alleging that Sean Diddy Combs, the rapper, used Sue's name to give his awful party. Sorry, it's just you have to understand YouTube. If you say these words, they will shadow ban your videos. That's why I have to dance around them. It's not that I'm afraid of the words. It's that's just how you have to play this stupid ass game with this YouTube. Okay, let's keep going. All right. So we'll just call it traffic parties. He used Sue's name to try to give traffic parties legitimacy. Rodney Jones, a record producer, has accused Combs of a litany of SA allegations. His 73-page lawsuit against the rapper and several of his associates and record labels was filed in New York last month. The lawsuit claims that Combs, known for throwing traffic parties, it alleges that those affiliated with such parties or those who sponsored them were given access to celebrities such as international dignitaries like the British royal Sue. I can't stand the guy, but in fairness, it is pointing out he is just named in the lawsuit. It does not suggest he had knowledge of the allegations or was involved, but instead names him as an example of the type of well-known figure with whom the defendants must have had access. So it's stated that Sue only met Combs once, The Telegraph understands, and has never attended any of his parties or concerts. I would like to know, the legal jargon over. Let's just have a conversation about this because I think it's interesting and I do want to get into this. All right. So here is something that they had listed. I think this is directly taken from the lawsuit itself, but it says affiliation with and or sponsorship of Mr. Combs' traffic parties garnered legitimacy and access to celebrities such as famous athletes, political figures, artists, musicians, international dignitaries like Sue. Okay. So it's not that Sue has been directly accused of anything. It's more that his name is being used in this. Again, not being a legal expert, here's my thoughts. I think he should have to answer for this to make sure that this was it. You know what I mean? Like that there wasn't anything else to this, that there was no more attendance, that there was no more affiliation with anything like this. So again, Sue likes to sue, so I'm covering all my bases. It's not that he's being accused of anything, but I do find it interesting that his name is brought up. And only his name in terms of, you don't see William's name anywhere in there. So when compiling my research for this video and this article, okay, I just was curious. So I wandered, and I don't recommend this, I wandered over to the Sadistic Squad just to see how they were spinning this. And they are up in arms and crying foul. They think that people are trying to protect Prince William over this. They think that photos are being manipulated. You can't make this stuff up. Okay. Again, in all transparency, I would like to go back. Here is the photo in question that people are talking about. Here you have it. Yes, Prince William was there. It was a tribute to Princess Diana. It was the 10th anniversary of her passing, 2007. Okay. So again, you have this photo here. To me, in my opinion, it looks like, I mean, he's just off to the side being professional with his glass of champagne, saying hello, taking a picture. I don't know. But then you have Harold. Nope, you have Sue. I keep switching up his name. You have Sue. This is a little different. We got pictures of Sue just having a party here. Okay, I'm not trying to read too much into this photo. I'm just saying, to me, in my opinion, it appears to be a little bit different scenario going on, and I do find it interesting that only Sue was named in this. Okay, go with me on this because YouTube doesn't like the other name either, so I got to be careful about this. But just think about what I'm saying here. I find it interesting. If we're calling them Sue and Smug, think about this. Sue, again, it's not that he's being accused of anything because he does like to sue. I'm just clarifying. We know this. All right, Sue has been named in a traffic lawsuit. Smug, again, not officially accused of anything, but her name was thrown around in the... Oh, they don't like it when you say his name, so I'm trying to think of another way to say it. In the EP lawsuit, right? In the EP paperwork. You know who I'm talking about. The horrible one that offed himself. You know who I'm talking about. I do find that interesting. It's not that there's a connection, but Sue and Smug, interesting. Here's the thing that strikes me, okay? Because again, we don't know. I don't know who went where and who did what. I don't. None of us do. I just keep thinking though, wouldn't whatever he calls himself, Diddy, whatever, wouldn't he have gotten so much more mileage or so much more interest had he used William, Prince of Wales' name? And he didn't. He's not named. He used this one's name, Sue. I'm just saying that I find that interesting. That's the point that I'm a little bit stuck on. And I'm curious to know your thoughts. So I'm going to let this go here. But I want to know your thoughts on all of this. Let me know. And again, it's not that I'm some legal expert. I've never pretended to be. I'm not accusing Sue of anything. I find this fascinating. And I want you to write in. What do you think is going on? And my other question is this. So if it's Sue and Smug, is Smug going to use this as one of her reasons when she leaves him? I don't know. It's just something that popped into my head. Like, do you think, well, this won't be the catalyst, but do you think she'll stick by him, or she'll be like, oh, see, in his book he wrote about the substances, and then it turns out he was involved in traffic situation. It's not that he was involved, but you know what I mean? That his name was involved in traffic situations. So I just wonder about all that. That's what's currently going on in my mind. And I'm curious to know your thoughts. So do leave me comments below. Guys, thank you for all your requests on this one. I hope I adequately covered it. You have to dance around it with Sue and with anybody, honestly. Like with this kind of case, I think it's irresponsible to just throw names around, you know what I mean? But I just find it interesting, and I think you guys are finding it interesting too, and it will be interesting. That's a lot of interesting to see where this goes. So guys, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you all so very much. I truly do. Okay, chime in the comments though. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think he'll ever have to, I don't know, answer a single question about this or have his lawyers? Do you think he'll even respond? He hasn't responded to the park situation, and that's a totally different situation in terms of how the involvement. level and all that. I think he should definitely be held to speak up for that. Again, let me clarify, not that he was directly involved, but that he was part of the organization and should have been made aware and spoken up about it. That's what I mean. But guys, let me know your thoughts on all this. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you all so much. As more stuff happens, I'll talk about it. Take care. Bye-bye.